mean, that's terrible. That was terrible and insipid performance. And I'll tell you what, a lot of us saw that coming. Let me get this out of the way first, because there's going to be comments on this video. It's just always are now, unfortunately. I mean, of the smallest percentage of people, by the way, the vast majority on this channel, particularly the regulars, interactions absolutely fantastic, and I love reading your comments. You know I do, because the vast majority of you, I reply to, and I've read your comments. I'll stick a thumbs up, or I'll stick a like or whatever on there. Absolutely, I do. But I've got to get this out of the way, otherwise I'll be accused of being sensationalistic. I actually think we're going to win at least 2 of our next 3 games. Don't know about the Tottenham one, not so sure. I mean, that's a hard one to call, because we don't know what's going to go on. But the point is criticising the team. A lot of us seen this coming. Yeah, I think when we were 3rd and we saw a little bit of it coming, we were told, oh, shut up. Shut up, we're 3rd. Don't you remember how crap West Ham used to be? Remember 4th, oh, shut up. What are you criticising for? And by the way, not massively overly critical, but shut up, we're 4th. Don't you remember where West Ham used to be? It's a bit of an insult as well, isn't it? It's almost like someone saying, you don't remember how crap we were, but I do. My memory's better than yours. I remember more relegations than I'd like to remember, to be perfectly honest with you. But a lot of us saw this coming, and this problem that's now happening with basically a faltering attack. I even had one the other day. So the other day I did a video. I didn't think it was particularly controversial, by the way. It was Antonio was faltering a bit. The attack was faltering. Maybe what we need is not just us signing players. Maybe some new personalities coming in the dressing room. If you pardon the expression. Arriving in the dressing room. Might give the place a lift. Just a few new characters. I remember Lingard came in. We weren't just in playing, was it? He was doing practical jokes. He was... doing his... Patrice Evra was another one. Big character when he came in, dancing around, the rest of it. Gave the squad a lift. I didn't think it was a particularly controversial thing to say. Yet there they were, those comments again. Oi, you, do you know what I mean? Maybe he doesn't say oi, you, but, give over, we're 4th. What are you complaining about? Don't you remember 3-4 years ago, West Ham were crap? All right, for goodness sake. And it's just a shutting down a conversation. Used to be football's about opinions. Now it's a case of, well, football's about my opinion. If you don't agree, why you do, regardless of the fact that it's easier for someone just not to click play on the phone. I don't know. I don't get it. But what it means is that you're almost... People have a go at you because you dare review a game. So the Arsenal game is what's prompted this, and is a case in point. What are we meant to do? Sit around saying, oh, that was fantastic. Hey, brilliant. Fantastic. Masuaku, 10 out of 10. Whatever the case. Antonio, 10 out of 10. No, that's fine. Let's just keep going. Because you know what? West Ham used to be crap. Once upon a time we played Grimsby, and because of that, let's just be thankful. It doesn't matter that Antonio scored 1 goal in 13. We used to be crap. We used to be the Thames Ironworks, don't you? Just be happy, don't you remember? And it's no argument. It's no argument. It's not even a counter-argument. A counter-argument to me saying that new players coming in will freshen things up. I'll tell you what the counter-argument is. The counter-argument is somebody saying, I think Moyes can freshen it up from within the squad. I think he can bring some youngsters in. I don't think we need to do that. In fact, I think if he were to take the players away to Dubai, give them a little break, bit of sunshine, bring them back, I think that would refresh them. That's the counter-argument to what I'm saying. The counter-argument is not, shut up, we used to be crap. And I've just seen so much of it. And that's, if you saw in the review last night, I said, oh, I can't be bothered. It was in the review last night as well. Oh, the moaners are coming out now. As I say, like we're meant to be, hey, West Ham lost to Arsenal 2-0. Fantastic. This happening so much, and what it does, it ignores what's happening. Now, I don't think we're going to fall off the face of a cliff. I don't think West Ham are going to get relegated. But I've got quite used to this, accustomed, let's say, to battling out for the European places. You know what? I've had so many years of misery, far from forgetting it. I remember it, and that's what makes me want more of it now. I actually want to sample more of it. I'm looking at it now, and I'm thinking, well, hold on, I can see us slipping down a little bit. I can see us... I reckon at the moment we're more like a net 7th. Because at the moment, Arsenal, Tottenham and Man United all seem to be a bit better than us. It's got nothing to do with whether he used to be crap or not. I've lost count of the amount of praise him. The thing is, I've done so many videos praising David Moyes and the team, I've lost count. If I've done 30 videos praising David Moyes, I've done 2 or 3, whatever, criticising him. But they don't count. They're all dismissed because it's not the narrative, is it? And I'm getting sick of dealing with... In fact, I don't deal with people like that. I've started putting them on mute, quite frankly. And I don't mean that, as I say, the vast majority of you I interact with and have a really, really nice time. But I think a little bit I've sort of found myself not saying everything all the time, and maybe retreat into Patreon quite a lot to say say things that are really on my mind in that sense. But I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of people shutting things down anyway. So the fact of the matter is, we've got a faltering attack. It ain't good at all. David Moyes needs to deal with this. David Moyes needs to look at it and deal with it now. As I keep mentioning, surely his desire to succeed has got to supersede his loyalty to players. It ain't firing for Fornals at the moment. Again, I feel the need to quantify my statement. I'm not saying sell Fornals, not saying sell Antonio, but I think Antonio is now looking like Antonio looks every inch somebody that's not played all his career at centre forward and is having to carry the burden of centre forward at a Premier League club that are fighting on 3 fronts, and he's having to do it on his own. He looks cream crackered. All right, he needs help. He really does. And yes, I know, before you write it, get a grip, we're 5th. West Ham used to be crap. End of. And all that. And I am looking forward to your sarcastic comments where you tell me that, by the way. I wouldn't miss that for the world. And I either know 2 or 3 of you are going to do it, by the way. Anyway, that attack needs some spark. It needs some spark, and it cannot wait. I made the joke to Gio, didn't I, in the review? I was Krasinski thinking, hold on, we were 3rd when I bought the club as well. I valued it at 730 million. Hold on, we'll be 8th soon and worth about 400 million. I joke, okay, I joke. By the way, we need to do something now because it does look really stale. I think we are going to go on a little run, and I do think it is normal. It is normal for teams to go through patchy runs. I mean, look. Arsenal lost the first 3 games of the season. They've had a patchy run themselves. Tottenham, you know all about that. Man United, no one's been consistently brilliant this season. I absolutely get it. Here's my problem: is I think at this particular point in time, even now until the end of the season, I think possibly Tottenham, Arsenal, and Man U could get more points than us between now and the end of the season. That means one thing. That means they finish above us. And if all those finish above us, we don't qualify for Europe. I want to qualify for Europe again. Okay, but so we need to do something. Tottenham will buy someone. There's no way Conte has come into that club and agreed to work without the promise of funds. They're buying someone in January. They will improve. So we've got to improve. We've got to be better than them. Now, a big way of doing that is to beat the teams when you face them. We did that against Chelsea, which was good. It's good 3 points for us. Unfortunately, what it wasn't was a 6-pointer for us because they're too far gone. The Arsenal one was a 6-pointer, and it was a terrible performance because we did not contest it. We did not fight. And I tell you what, we're not scoring goals from open play at the moment. He's got to sort that out because before, when we weren't scoring goals from open play, that was all right. We'd get them at the set pieces, but that's not even happening at the moment. Fornals doesn't look like scoring. Now, I'm more than happy to be corrected on that for Fornals to score against Norwich. You could go for all the players. I think even looking in that game, it was even starting to wear on Bowen a little bit. Although I have a suspicion Bowen will be fine. I wouldn't be surprised if Bowen does score against Norwich, funny enough. But I thought it was quite telling, even though we went down to 10 men when Ashby came on, that Ashby looked very lively. He looked like a young, hungry. He looked fresh, and it's not. I don't think it's just being physically stale. I think the players are mentally stale. It's got to be hard. There's a reason that these clubs that are successful in Europe, when I say successful in Europe, getting through to the knockout stages, there's a reason that they do it successfully. It's because they've got big squads and they rotate them. And yes, could you boil this whole video down to, hold on, West Ham, shock, horror, hold the back pages, West Ham need a bigger squad? Yes, but for some reason, we've not done that. And as Gio alluded to in the review, that may well be that David Moyes has dithered a bit. It may well be that the funds have not been made available. But as somebody said in the comments the other day, David Moyes made signings in the summer, and he's only playing one of them in the first team. So actually, I think David Moyes got to take a bit of blame for that. Excuse me, because I think funds were made available. There's an opportunity here, and if we don't, and this is why I'm annoyed. This is why I'm annoyed where people try and shut you down because if we don't, I don't even think I'm the most vociferous of people anyway. I don't think it's not like I'm always annoyed about it. I'm Mr. Angry about West Ham. No, I think it's generally positive at West Ham. That's why I don't understand. Honestly, I don't understand why people say the things they do. I think, hold on a second, I was only praising the fella a couple of days ago. But I just think David Moyes is now in a position where surely he even realises that this is not enough to take a team through to the latter stages of Europe. And usually teams that with our smaller squads, the size of our squad, they've normally been knocked out by now, or they're not also in the League Cup. And I don't think we've got long. I think it can fizzle out really, really quickly. I think the next few games are important, but what I think is really important and what I don't want to happen is that it fizzles out, and that we win our next 3 or 4 games, and it masks over what needs to be done at the club. I feel that's really important that actually we don't get 2 or 3 wins and think actually that's fine, and David Moyes thinks actually I'm going to go again. I'm going to wait and get my strike in the summer. Something needs to be done. Excuse me. I'm going to stop then. I'm losing my voice. It's been a long day. Look, it's not the end of the world. We lost to Arsenal, okay? And that's fine. But we didn't contest it. And I feel we didn't contest it because we're tired. We need to freshen things up. It needs to be done now. Moyes moving Antonio from centre forward to the wing during that game is telling. Is really, really telling. Don't be surprised if Ashby plays against Norwich. If we get to play against Norwich and he has an absolute barnstormer, that would not surprise me at all. And what I say about a lift, the rest of the squad might be pleased to see it. The team. I know we've done it in Europe and all the rest of it, but they might be pleased to see that. Might just give everyone a little lift because he don't care. He's adventurous. He wants to play the 1-2s. He wants to get forward. He didn't care if we're down to 10 minutes. Think I'll have a go at this lot. Why? That was his chance. That was his opportunity to shine. Massive occasion for him, actually. Really, really pleased. I rate him highly as a player. I really do. Anyway, there you go. Not good enough against Arsenal, though. Not good enough. Not just the quality. We didn't contest it. We didn't fight. We didn't battle. Arsenal wanted it more. And that ain't good enough. And that is only about being tired. And not just tired legs, tired minds. Anyway, there you go. Anyway, I know I'm going to go and read the... I'm looking forward to the comments. Shut up! And all that sort of business. Anyway, I'll catch you later.